Welcome to Padu Motivations. Today, I'm going to show you the advantages and disadvantages of supercharging your Tesla. And I'm going to show you how to supercharge your Tesla the correct way. So if you're new to Tesla or if you had a Tesla, I'm going to give you some good information that I think you'll find very helpful. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is let's find a supercharging station. And once you find your supercharging station that you want to go to, you're going to navigate right to it because it preconditions your battery for faster charging. So here's all your options right here. And to me, this is one of the most important parts. That's 250 kilowatt. Okay, and this is all level 3 charging. When you see 10 kilowatt max, that's a really slow, so you don't really want to go there. So all these are, you want to look for supercharging. Some people are staying at a hotel. This might even be free. We're not sure. I'm not going to get into that right now, but it tells you how many stalls are available. And so you can go right here. And it actually tells you what's the busy times, which is really cool. And obviously the busier times is the times you're going to spend a lot more money. So this goes from 26 cents per kilowatt hour all the way up to 48 cents per kilowatt hour. And that's from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. So that gives you all right there. Some people say if you work in the day or work at night, you may get a good charge in at night. So you can say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to charge using 26 cents per kilowatt hour. So you have everything right here. They even have pictures of it right here. So you can have that as well. So that's good to know. And then remember, all you want to do is just hit that lightning bolt right there. So another thing you can do is you can actually find supercharging stations right on the Tesla app as well. So what I'm going to do is you could go into the Tesla app right here, Tesla app, and all you're going to do is go to location, okay? And you're going to hit the lightning bolt as you would, and you want to scroll here. And then guess what? I can pick, so if I wanted to hit this one right here, bam, and then you can actually send this right to your car. So if I was just home sitting in my crib, I could send it right to the car, and then I could just jump in the car and drive. So listen, boom, and it goes right there, and I could just navigate right to it. All I got to do is put the drive stalk in, and I'm gone. Okay, so let's supercharge the Tesla. Again, you go to the little lightning bolt right here, and we're going to go to this one right here. By the way, you can also find out what type of supercharging station you want to go to. The ones with the 3 dots, 3 lightning bolts, so the supercharging stations. This is the one that's not a supercharging station. So now we have all the ones that are not supercharging. So we want supercharging because we want fast charge. And we're going to go to this one right here. So we're going to go there. We got all the times, and we're going to navigate right to it. There we go. And then right now, we're ready to rock. We're on our way. And as you can see, it says preconditioning for fast charging. Remember I said, when you find your supercharging station, even if you do know how to get there, you still want to use the navigation because it's going to precondition your Tesla so that it doesn't take as long to charge your Tesla. So here we go. Okay, I'm about to pull up at the Tesla Supercharging. You can see it's right there. And you can see there's actually 3 stalls available right by the computer screen. Now, proper etiquette is not to be right next to another Tesla because it actually slows it up. You're charging because you're almost sharing energy. So right now, I don't think we have that option to do that. So guess what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to pull right up to someone right next to me will be, okay. All right, someone just took that one. So it looks like we're gonna be right next to somebody, but we have no choice, so it's all good. So I'm gonna back this baby in. And you want to back in, and it's always the charging receptacle is always on the driver's side. And I'm backing right in here. Of course, we're right next to someone, but that's okay because we have no choice. Okay, so now that we're at the supercharging station, it's really simple. Whenever you purchase your Tesla, you have a credit card or debit card on file. That's all you need for payment. So all I'm going to do is take this out right here, pull it out right here, and then you just want to push this little button right here, and that's going to open up the charge port. Once you do it, once it opens, you press it in firmly. White means it's preparing to charge. Oh, excuse me, it's ready for insert. Once I insert it, blue means it's preparing to charge. When that actually turns green, you know your Tesla is charging. Sometimes it takes maybe a couple of minutes. Well, it's ready. Right now, green means it's charging, it's ready to go. Now I'm going to go into the car and show you some things on the screen that I think you might want to know. Here we go. Okay, so just see me, the charge port is plugged up. So now what happens is it automatically defaults to 80% charge limit, okay? Technically, my my charging status right now, I'm at 96%. You really don't want to charge your vehicle or come to a supercharging station. The lower the percentage, the better. If you come at 10%, so from 10 to 80%, it charges super fast. From 80 to 100, it charges kind of slow. So here's what we're going to do. It automatically defaults it to 80%. So it will charge, since my vehicle is at 96%, I'm going to go ahead and put it all the way to my charge limit is 100%. Okay, so I have my charge limit at 100%. As you can see, it's now charging. Just check this out. Price per kilowatt hour is 48 cents. Remember on that little screen when we was navigating to it, it said between 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. you're paying 48 cents. So that's true to form there. They also give you some charging tips that you can do. Navigate to the supercharging that, like I mentioned, arrive at 20% or less because it maximizes your charging rates, leave spaces between the cars. And of course, another thing is you definitely want to move your car right after charging, because what happens is they're going to charge you an idle fee. And an idle fee can sometimes be, it might be $1 a minute. It is very expensive because, and I'm glad they do that, because some people just be chilling in their car, eating dinner or whatever. So you want to do that. So right now the vehicle is charging. Let's exit out of that. It has the cost ready to go. And right now, and it says this is a high usage supercharging station. And it says set the charge limit to 80 or adjust limit if needed. So this is a busy one. Let's look at this. Draw your attention to here. It's charging at about, right now, it's really not charging really fast. Right now, it's charging only at about 51 kilowatts per hour. And but this is a 240 watt station. The reason why it's charging that low, I think one of the main reasons is we got another Tesla right next to me, so that's sharing. You're sharing the charge receptacles, so that's slowing things up. But gives you all the information here. Okay, so as you can see, we're just about full, and it says charging at the expected rate. Its expected rate for present battery charging. I expect charging rates to slow as battery approaches the maximum charge level. So again, we're at 99%. It's going to actually get slower as we sit here. We're pretty much good. It's almost full. Now what we're going to do is, all you're going to simply do is go ahead and unplug the charger, and we're ready to rock. So let's do that. Okay, so now we're ready, and all you do is simply to unhook the charger, you're just going to press that little button like that, press it, and pull. And then you just put it right back in the receptacle like so. That's it, you're ready to go. We're all charged up, ready to go. Okay, so we're finished charging, and one of the advantages of using a supercharging station is very quick. I mean, it charges at a very fast rate, which is good. With Tesla, you have a lot of supercharging stations available, so Tesla has a vast number of supercharging stations available nationwide, worldwide for that matter as well. So that's great. The disadvantages is that we paid 48 cents per kilowatt hour, which is extremely high. If you have a home charger or level 2 charger at home, I pay 15 cents per kilowatt hour. So it's significantly cheaper to use it at home. So it might be really worth it. Those of you who are thinking about buying a Tesla, figure out that cost to have a level 2 charger installed in your home. So, well, there you have it. How to supercharge. I had some advantages, some disadvantages. Hey, if you got any comments, please go ahead and hit me up in the comment field. Please subscribe. Also, if you're thinking about buying a Tesla, right now you have free FSD if you use my referral link that I'll link in the description. We'll see you at the next video.